Sul, vi now Frederike, The Sims. When last we left off, the second bathroom is an absolute success, dramatically reducing the time it takes for everyone to use a bathroom, and thus freeing up more time in the morning for everyone else to do other things. People can work on their skills, or work on fun and social. It's a huge success all round. The only thing that's bad is that the upstairs bathroom doesn't have the better shower yet. That said, the better shower costs 3,000 simoleons, so we're going to either have to rely on quite a lot of days of work passing, or a few lucky phone calls that will give them a lot of money. Or they could just find 1,000,000 simoleons buried underground. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen, but hey, if they could find it, I'm sure they would have by now. Dog would have found it, digging enough holes around in the garden. That said, Dog doesn't dig any holes in the garden. I suppose they just didn't program that into the game at all. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, Danielle tried to get a promotion in Studio Town, but unfortunately her energy ran out before she could. Tomorrow, she'll get that promotion. It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning, and she's starting her day. The sooner she gets to Studio Town, the sooner she can work to gain that promotion, and the sooner we can see what other things we need to get another promotion. Samuel's energy is relatively high. We're going to wait until 3 o'clock before he gets up. And Melisande is absolutely fine. She's just a little bit hungry. All her other needs are brilliant. And you're just grabbing breakfast, which is marvellous. Going to go over there and eat it. And you're not yet going to get up. I'm going to get you up at 3 o'clock if you don't get up before then. Everything is quiet in this house. It can be very quiet on the morning, considering how few people live there, but I think Samuel likes the peace and quiet. Just a little more time, and you are up yourself at 2:30, and you sounded refreshed and ready to start the day, which is brilliant. And by the time Danielle has dealt with bladder and hygiene, you'll be ready to deal with bladder and hygiene. You need to deal with fun, you don't need to deal with fun, which is great. You two are going to talk a tiny bit, which will help deal with Danielle's social a little, but you have finished eating. Therefore, you're going to go and take care of everything else, in the order of bladder, hygiene, fun, and then ringing to go to Studio Town, because why not, eh? We're only 1 day away from being able to afford Meat Servo, which contains Servo. That said, there may be a few bills to pay, so we're going to wait until Samuel is back home before we do that. Then again, we have to wait until he's home before we can do that, because it's unlikely Danielle is going to earn 1,000 simoleons while at Studio Town. You never know, she may surprise me. She may surprise us all. We'll just, you're going to get rid of that, excellent. And you're going to take care of hygiene, and you are going to do absolutely nothing, because you don't need to do anything. Excellent. You may have to wait a tiny bit, not that long though, because Danielle won't be long in the shower. So you're just going to get rid of that while you're waiting. Nobody else is going to be having a meal anytime soon. And by the time you've taken care of that, your hygiene will be pretty much full. It's a really good shower. The best shower in the game by far. Just wait a tiny bit, Samuel. She'll be done in there in a moment. There we go. Time for you to use that, and this, and then... Ooh, that has broken down. How's your mechanical? It's really good, but I don't think I want you to, take care of it right now. We could have you repair it, yourself. We'd have to get rid of all of this, because that will cause a massive risk if you decide to try and fix this while standing in a puddle of water, for obvious reasons. So we will clean this up, and then we'll call a mechanic, a repairman. He is there in the services. He costs a fair bit to repair things, but at the moment we can afford that. It does eat in a little into our Meat Servo fund, but it is very time efficient, because Samuel doesn't have to deal with it himself. If he had higher mechanical, like maybe 6 or 7 points, I'd be more confident in having him fix it. But with 4, I'd rather a repairman do it. right, we want you to clean all of this up. It's going to take quite a while to clean all of that up. And then ring the repairman. There we go. Hygiene has been dealt with, and fun has nearly been dealt with as well. I may have you actually do a few interactions with Melisande there. 1 and maybe 2. It's going to take you a little while to clean all of that up, but it will be worth it when you do so. There we go, and that should be, yep, that's fun taken care of. So you'll do that, and then you will go to Studio Town, while Samuel cleans up all of this. His mood is fine. He can easily deal with this. He has plenty of time. There we go. Nearly done. And you are done. Time for you to, what are you doing? You have forgotten what you were going to do, haven't you? You're going to go to Studio Town. And then you are going to ring to go and get the repairman in to fix the dishwasher. Because if, you could go read a book, I suppose. You do have a little bit of time. Not that much time, though, considering that Danielle is taking up the phone. If only there were 2 phones in here, then you could both ring someone at the same time. Yes, indeed, we would like a lift to come and pick up Danielle. Now call the repairman. You're going to move out of the way so that Samuel can go and do that. And I think it costs 50 simoleons to get the repairman in, but he will fix this. Me Servo would also be able to fix it if Servo was here.
898,
We'd like somebody to come and fix this dishwasher, please. It's a little bit broken. And yes, we would like you to save the game. 50 simoleons an hour. It's still worth it. It's definitely worth it. Thank you, Samuel. Someone will be over today. Excellent. You have a little bit of time to play the piano, which is good. Danielle, meanwhile, is going to go and get that promotion, because 4.5 star power is still in our possession. Alright, we need to go over here and do an inheritance scene, or 2, or 20. There is one advantage to the Obsessed fan, and that is that the Obsessed fan will occasionally leave black roses right by the front door of the celebrity's house, which means that, and the black rose can be used in magic. Very specifically one spell that is linked to Studio Town, which will boost your celebrity rating to a very high number. I know, Tracy Vim, you're bored right now. Here's Danielle to do some work. Alright, what do we need to do? Give us some instructions, give us some guidance. Can you not give it in Simlish? Unfortunately, I'm not fluent in Simlish. Unfortunately, you gave the instructions in Simlish, so comedic, comedic, and comedic. Let's go. Alright, the first one is definitely a no. Not comedic at all. The second one is a yes, so it's something comedic something. And the third one is a no, so it's something comedic something. At least we got one of them right, eh? So, dramatic, comedic, dramatic. Action. It is not the, first one is wrong. The first one is definitely wrong. The second one is right. And the third one is wrong. At least we know what the correct combination is now. And we have enough energy that we can do this a couple more times. So what we want to do is suspenseful, comedic, suspenseful. There we go. We've got it right. I'm not sure how suspenseful this is. Especially with the comedic scene in the middle. Not very suspenseful. I don't understand what you were going for with this scene, Tracy. At all. But we were successful in giving you what you wanted to see. So, do we get the promotion? Are we now at 3 stars out of 5? The answer is Yes, we are! Congratulations, Danielle Smith! Due to your recent success in Studio Town, we're upgrading your standing on our star charts. You've gained a star level. We're a trendsetter now. We need to leave as soon as possible, because we need to get 1 point of body and 7 total star power. We can achieve that. What we need to do is gain that point of body, and then make friends with Irma. Hopefully Irma will have enough star power that we can gain that, 7 points of star power needed to get a promotion. And no obsessed fan. However, the paparazzo is currently standing in the middle of the road and preventing that vehicle from leaving. Also, the limo is now white. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Those ridiculous pants you wore last week are hugging every hipster's waist this week. You're an underground smash, just waiting to break out. If only you knew the right people. Separate from the herd by making yourself heard. By everyone in Studio Town. Don't worry, we will. You have more than enough energy to get started on, getting that final skill point. Let's go. Back home. A lot earlier than I thought you'd be heading home. 3.5 stars seems very achievable for Danielle, especially since we only need 1 point of body. And fortunately, nobody else is in the way. So home we go. And time for you immediately to go and start working out. The sooner you do this, the sooner we'll get that point of body. You know Keppel very well, and Irma you're going to need to talk to quite a bit more. And now somebody is in the house for when the repairman turns up. When that bar is full, he'll have finished repairing the dishwasher. He's really good at it too. His mechanical is exceptionally high. As you can see, he's already nearly finished. If you have lots of things that are broken, the repairman is a great choice for somebody to ring. And you need to go to work. Fortunately, all of your needs are fantastic, apart from comfort, which is a little bit low. And you're done. And that was only 50 simoleons. The repairman is brilliant value for money if you really need something fixing right away. You need to earn a whole point of body. That might take a little while, but I'm sure you'll manage it eventually. It's going to take a very long while, and you have no food. So we're going to have to fill that up in a little bit. When you run out of energy, you'll go and fill that bowl up. Time to fast forward a bit. You may even get very close to that point of body today. The answer is very nearly, and you nearly got there, but you weren't close enough. Time to fill this up while your hunger is full, and then you're going to go and get some sleep. Tomorrow, you'll finish getting that point of body, and then you'll make friends with... people have arrived. People have arrived to come and look at the house. They're taking pictures. They're trying to see Danielle. She has become famous enough that people are just going to come by and go, "This is where Danielle lives, and that other person that's a software CEO." And then they'll leave. This is one of the perks of having a high fame score in this game. People want to see where you live. And eventually they will leave. There we go. Get some rest. You certainly need it. We could actually have you get up in about an hour or so. Actually, getting up now is a good idea. The main reason I want you to get up now is because I want you to have a tiny bit of time where you could finish working on body, and then, actually, why don't we have you work on the point of body first? Get that first while you still have some energy, and then maybe we'll have a tiny bit of time where you can, there we go! 1 point of body achieved. And then we're going to have you have a bit to eat, and use this and that and this, and then you're going to see if you can call over Irma. See if Irma would like to come round and say hello. Might as well use this time productively. And you're going to eat very quickly, which is good. Energy isn't going to last very long, though. Probably not as long as I wanted it to. You're about to come home, and no massive amounts of money. But we do have enough money to afford Meat Servo if we want Meat Servo. And we do want Meat Servo, but we'll get Meat Servo after one more day at work, just so that we have a little bit more money. And you're taking the shortest way to Samuel, in sim terms, which is only one door, rather than it actually being the shortest route. And you're going to use that, and you just need to have a little bit of comfort, and you don't even need any fun. So just study some cooking. There we go. You're going to have a shower, and then use this a tiny bit, and unfortunately your energy is so low that you actually calling over anyone isn't a possibility. You could call Irma and just say hello. That seems like a good idea. It'll certainly make sure that the relationship doesn't deteriorate anymore. Hello, how are you? We're just going to ring to say hi. Will this work? Not really. But you gained 1 point of cooking. You now have 9 points of cooking. That is exemplary. It's time for you to get some sleep, I think. You're very tired. And it's also time for you to get some sleep. You're also very tired. And tomorrow, you have plenty of things you need to do, Danielle. You need to make one more family friend, you need to make friends with Irma, and then you need to go over to Studio Town. Maybe you can get another promotion. Maybe. Well, I hope so. There we go. Everyone is now fast asleep, and it really won't take long for energy to go up. There we go, we're just waiting a bit. Well, we need to have it on fast forward, that's for sure. I didn't have it on fast forward. And you have plenty of food. Just checking that you have plenty of food. There we go. You're going to be, who's going to be getting up first? You, in fact, might be getting up first today. Just wait for your energy to go up. It's probably going to be about 3 or maybe half 3. You need to get up. Even if you don't have full energy, you do need to get up. You don't have to get up in particular, Danielle. You can wait until your energy is at full. But you need to start the day. Right now. There we go. Your energy is not yet filled up, but you'll probably be getting up as soon as Samuel has finished this meal. There we go. You're going to do that, this, that, and this, and you're still asleep. Which is fine, you can stay asleep as long as you like. Nope, you're up right now. Which is fine, because you have that point of body that you need. You'll be making friends with Irma, hopefully. Hopefully, anyway. And you're just going to take care of that, and this, and then that. And in the time you take to put that away, Samuel should be done in the shower. Just a little bit of time to wait. Might as well leave that food there, actually, just in case you're ready to call Irma over. You will be, actually, once you've dealt with bladder and hygiene. There we go. Your energy isn't great, Samuel, but you can go to bed early when you get in. There we go, just wait a tiny bit, and deal with fun. You may even be able to have a small nap after this. Why not? And fun won't take that long to take care of. You actually should go upstairs and have a tiny nap. On the sofa here. It'll help preserve your energy. And indeed, he is very good at what he does. You're going to call over somebody and see if Irma will come round. We need to make a family friend, and you need to go over to Studio Town eventually. Irma, would you like to come over? We have some food. It's pretty good. Very good food, actually. And it's still fresh. Will you come round? The answer is, of course you'll come round. Excellent. She'll be round in about 35 minutes, which gives Danielle a perfect opportunity to work on her fun. And you had a tiny nap. You know what? You can't even have another nap because your energy is as high as it will go there. Downstairs you go, because soon your lift will be here. Excellent. Everything is going just fine. There's loads of money that will soon all disappear when Meat Servo arrives. And you're heading over to work. And you're going to say hello to Irma here when she rings the doorbell. Hello, Irma. How are you? Time to shake hands. We're going to become great friends. Or at least friends for long enough that Danielle can gain another half a point on the fame ladder here. Hello. Why don't you come inside? I have plenty of food. And it's still good, actually. It's very good. Are you going to go and grab some food immediately? You are! And you know what? We're going to grab some food too, even though we don't need to grab any food, because this is a good opportunity to get to know Irma. And when we come back, folks, Danielle will continue to get to know Irma, and fingers crossed, they'll become great friends. Just pick one of the other chairs. There we go! And when they're great friends, Danielle will go over to Studio Town and gain yet another promotion. Hopefully. We'll be using the sound booth there and probably recording something. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Dag dag.